Here, I explain to you first, yeah, so you understand. I want what set up. Now everything is open. Okay.
Nick, are you ready?
Hello.
All right, cool. Yeah. You're getting more and more and more on time, Nick. Very, very good. Might have to brag about you to my other students, you know. Okay, Nicholas. Yesterday, you asked, I think, one question in WhatsApp. It wasn't
I already
clear.
finished. I already finished it.
Okay, good. Was it clear from your teacher's explanation or from your own
I was able to do all of them
understanding?
except for question 4, but teacher teaching how to do question 4.
So just to confirm, cannot find K is not a confusing thing no more.
Mm-hmm.
All right then. And your Jamboard. I am in your.
Wait, teacher, I have like a practice exam.
What
Uh,
exam? Sorry. What exam?
I have like
What exam? Sorry, I cannot hear you.
I have like a practice exam, practice
Practice
test
exam. All
tomorrow
right.
for
Okay.
AMF. It's
All
a
right.
testing nature of roots, so I want to do that.
Nature of blue. Oh, that's something simpler than what you did yesterday homework because it's a part of it only lah. It's a part of it. It's a very weird practice test, but maybe they just want you to make sure lah you should be able to do it. Do you have a specific practice to it?
Huh?
Do you have the specific practice to nature of roots from your teacher?
Um, uh, no, but it's I know what its nature of roots.
Yes, I totally believe that you know
No,
because
like in the wait, let me get my AMF textbook.
sure.
Uh, mhm.
Nicholas, it's not what you're tested on is not difficult at all for you. You are capable of doing it. Um,
Then, but like, mm,
what we can do is, well, actually, I also don't have any specific practice on that simply because what I have are more difficult questions, no? Just like the ones you did on homework yesterday. That is already exam level. I have those kind of questions. If you practice those questions, you will automatically practice the nature of roots. It's just
okay, then
you've
let's do
been
that.
using it for a long time. All right.
I'm very
Okay.
hot.
Then let's go to the Google Drive as per usual. You are gonna spot those kind of questions from paper. Let's see whether you can do them or not. You can spot them or
Then
not.
let me get my uh
Can you spot the question, Nicholas?
Let me find it. How this? Is this a question? Good question.
Okay, put in. If you're in doubt, put it in. At least I can see we are, yes, in the same Jamboard. Oh, yes. And that is an exam level question. Looks quite
Yeah.
difficult, but you are able to do it based on yesterday's homework.
Is this nature of root? Is this right?
But you want to do it on paper, lah. Don't do it on Jamboard.
Yeah, I know. It's nature of roots, alright.
It will definitely use nature of roots. If what you mean by nature root is discriminants, lah, you'll be using them twice at least, lah. And that
What?
should cover everything. I mean, nature of root means discriminant, man. What else can it be, right? What you're doing is fine. That's a good first step.
Bracket k plus 2x squared minus 10x plus 2k plus 1. Okay, it's easier.
Checking your thing. Very good. Very good. Very good. Good. Maintain that. Good.
Minus 10 minus 2. One. Wait.
Good to me.
1 minus 3 minus, yeah. So it's
You're checking all your steps. Wonderful.
A C B square minus 4AC. Number. 2k square. Okay. 2k and k, 2k square minus 2k plus 4k minus 4.
Slow and easy, and I like your approach.
2k
I really
square,
like your approach.
2k
Mhm.
square minus 2k minus 2k, wait, minus 2k plus 4k plus 4k minus 4 minus 4, yeah.
Checking it step by step, I really like it.
Minus 2 plus 4. Another quadratic equation somehow.
Which is what you would expect from my exam level question, but you don't look confused at all, man. Your mental is strong here.
Minus 8k square minus 8k minus 16.
Okay.
Minus
Then what do you do?
minus 8k square minus 8k, wait, minus 8k plus 16 equal minus f. Oh, yeah, I'll do that later.
Something else could be done. Yeah.
144 plus 16, 160. Then you can just, oh, this tells me something. Yeah, it lies below the line. Because minus. So
This one is totally, your work is totally, like how to say, praiseworthy until this point. Really, I mean, for example, who told you to, like, was it your teacher that advised you to check, slowly one by one, or was it yourself?
I just do it.
Why do
myself.
you? Your initiative is, how do I say this? It's a very good exam skill. I totally support if you do this in exam, no matter how time crunch you may feel. I totally support this attitude in exam because when I took my O level, that's what I did. Okay, calmly check everything. Again, your work is totally just perfectly fine up to this point. Now, this is therefore where we have to start to take notes, because then we look at the question. What does the question want from your wonderful work so far? Do you have an idea? That's always the hard part.
You're supposed to say that it lies below, right? Well,
No. Find the set of K. If you say fine, not show, it's not show, it's fine, then you will find K's. You will probably have to find K's, and you will expect this to be findable, so to speak, to be able to find. This is not a show question. So, can you think about what to do before I help you?
wait, lies completely below. So it's 0 is more, right?
You can always equate to 0 first. That's always a good idea. What happens afterwards? But you can equate that to 0 first.
Okay, wait. If the discriminant b square minus 4ac is lesser than 0, it means there's no solution. Okay. There's like, yeah, okay. And it's only say find a set of values for the constant k for that lies completely below the value, the line. So it's like, wait, do I have to do this part? Is this part like even? It will lie below the line if it's lesser than 0, right? Okay. Minus 8k square minus 8x square minus 8k minus 8x plus 160 plus 160. Okay, wait. X1 is 4, so it'll be x minus 4, yeah. Then x2 will be minus 5, so it's x plus 5, yeah. Wait a second. Hey, I need.
Nicholas, you even realize that presentation mistake. Very good.
Wait, okay, wait. X1, x1 is 4, x2 is negative 5. Then I have to like find the set of values for the constant k for which that lies completely below the value, the line y is 2x plus 3. I want to find as y equal to x plus 3. If I want to find as lesser, it means that the discriminant must be less than 0. I mean, yeah, less than 0.
Okay, Nicholas, stop at that point. So, let me give you advice, okay? Because your work is like super excellent so far. You're at the, depending on the teacher, last mark or last 2 mark, depending on how the teacher see it. It's either last 1 mark or last 2 mark, but it's so few things to adjust already. So I'm gonna show you, yeah. You make a decision, not me. You make a decision that the discriminant should be smaller than 0, correct? You make the decision at this point, and me personally, I totally like it. I totally like that. Only now you think. Okay, now I'm gonna follow how you think. I'm gonna follow your decision. I'm not saying that it's correct, but I'm gonna follow it right now by doing this. Remember that you set this to equal to 0, right? Correct. Originally, right? Now that you have decided, just take your pen and do that lah. I'm so sorry, that's correct. Yeah, just do that. That's enough for the exam. Now in exam, don't use don't use your correction tape, just use your pen, right? Okay, just do this and do that. This must remain. You cannot change that. If you change that, you're wrong already. You don't understand already. This is the part where people make mistakes. You cannot change the -4 and 4 and -5. You cannot. Okay. Now, what your teacher will like you to do is, I'm just gonna repeat your teacher first. Later, you ask me whether you understand. Okay. Your teacher will like you to draw a minus lah. Also lah, you do miss the minus there lah. Just to be clear. Okay. Okay. So now, I'm supposed to draw a smiley, right? I'm sort of frowning. Correct. Because if you miss the minus, you're going to draw a smiley and then you end up being wrong. I'm supposed to put this -5 and 4 because that's just how the nature of the quadratic is. Your teacher will like to see this, or your teacher would like to see a naked one. So like this only. However, I dislike the naked one because you will forget that it's frowny or smiley. Then you make a mistake. So I use the one with a frowny. And then you want it to be smaller than 0, man. So smaller than 0 will be using the arrow like that, like that, like that, like that. No? Your teacher will like to see this. Some teacher will even award this 1 mark. That is where they give you the 1 mark. And then the final answer, another 1 mark. That's why I say 2 marks. Lah.
Find
Oh.
the set of
Final
values. Let me
presentation.
try this in decimals,
Yep.
just in case.
I would like to see your final presentation. The final line to write.
Minus 10x plus k plus 2x squared minus 10x plus 2k plus 1. Below 0, right?
That's what you say. I'm following your decision. I don't particularly hate it. It's okay. It's a good decision.
Oh, wait. Yeah. Yeah, it's correct. It lies completely below the line. It lies completely below the lines.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Yes,
sorry.
I understand. Yep. So, oh, you're using Desmos to check. You were using Desmos to check. Was it?
Yeah.
How did you check? Did you check from -5 to 4? Is that how you check?
I just put y equal to x plus 3, y equal k plus 2x squared minus 10x plus 2k plus 1.
Blah, blah,
Then I
blah.
just,
And then
then I just like
slider.
put the k as a slider. Then I just put 4
And
and
then,
negative 5.
okay,
And then
okay.
since
So,
4 is the one line, it like touches, and negative 5 is also that touch. It means everything below negative 5 and everything above 4 is not touching.
Are you sure? You just want to check -6, Just aim your slider to -6 just to be sure.
Yeah,
Just
I'm
to be
sure
sure.
it's very far off. It's gone.
Okay. So just to be clear, if the k is -1, for example, that would be the wrong answer lah.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Then using Desmos, great. I want to see your final presentation. There is one more line to write. One more line to get the full marks.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, wait.
The way you write it is wrong, so I'm waiting for that like final presentation.
But let me write it in a bigger space.
Maybe below the drawing. Oh, by the way, below the drawing is a better
Right here,
idea.
right here.
Okay, can also can sure. Yeah, that's a very good final presentation. That is what they're looking for, and then you give the final answer mark, and then I strongly how do I say I strongly feel that you can aim for the 4 marks in exam. I'm not talking about your upcoming exam, Your upcoming exam is going to be simpler than this. Right? You're already practicing your nature of roots twice in this question. This is a prelim question, which is your I don't know, whenever your SA1 lah, your SA1 exam low, that means it's gonna be at this level lah.
Okay,
I mean, do you want to practice more? Do you want to ask something?
yeah,
Ask lah,
let's
ask.
practice more.
Go ahead.
Wait,
Okay.
let me say again. -5 greater than k,
Or K
-5.
smaller than -5. Or K smaller
Yeah,
than
okay.
-5 lah. Also
K
can say lah.
smaller than K smaller than -5 because K
Yeah,
is
because
over here
going there.
smaller than
Yep, yeah,
-5.
because we want a
And
negative
K
thing. Yeah, okay.
is greater than 4 because it goes
Mhm.
this way. So 5, 6, 7,
Yeah.
8. Yeah, which is 5, 6, 7, 8 is more than 4. Yeah. Okay,
Yeah,
yeah, I got
yeah.
it.
That's what I mean. Yes.
I always have to
Now-
make sure because I just need to make sure because greater than and lower than symbol is gonna be.
You have a good mind, Nicholas. You're trying to make sure what you're not sure. Okay, good for you. Now each paper only have one of this question usually, so you have to switch paper to find another of this kind of thing.
I'll find oh, amen. Wow. How about this?
Okay, show it to me. No, that's Sec 4 stuff. No, no, you don't do that. That's Sec 4 stuff. Like Sec 4, term 2, like
I
way
cannot
late.
find another niche of good question.
Yeah,
Now
not in the
for
same
next.
paper. Change paper. There's only one question per paper.
This one. Oh, okay. This Margaret. Oh my.
Okay.
Teacher, teacher.
Yes, go ahead. Yes.
Wait.
Mhm.
Hello.
Yes, yes, I'm here. Yes, can you hear me?
Okay. Wait. Never mind.
Mhm. If you're in doubt, just put it in first lah. It's okay one.
Okay, Margaret does not have a single thing. Okay, next one. Oh,
Really? Okay. Okay, one more. Let's find one more paper. If you cannot find, we're gonna look at it together because spotting the question is part of the exercise. Okay, if you cannot find again, we shall look at it together.
wait. Oh, never mind. No, it's cubic root. Hmm. Oh my God, there's nothing. Like, there's nothing. There's nothing. There's nothing.
You can share the screen with me. Let's look at it together. I want to improve your spotting skill. Spotting skill is very important one. Like it's just so important. This question is this topic. That question is that topic. Okay. So just slowly give from the first page. Just show me. Okay, no, not this one. This one. Nope. I'm not seeing anything yet. That's your cert. Yeah, not this one. Not this one. Oh, that's the other paper. This is SST, right? Okay, SST, no joke one. This is SST paper, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no joke. Okay, nope, don't have, nope. Yep, it's not it. Nope. Hey, stop it. Up. Yeah, you're right. That's cubic. So no. Okay, then.
So polynomial.
I mean, it's possible. Wait, it's possible actually. Sorry, it's possible. They might have combined the topic, which is just what SST will do. There you go. See. Yeah. See, the last, the part C, part three. Then part 4. There you go. There. Part 4 is your quadratic. Part 4.
Oh man.
He joined the two topics. Yeah, that's just what SST will do. Okay, skip this paper. That's
Oh,
what
I
happened.
tried.
He joined the
Never
two
mind.
topics. No, don't. Once you learn that topic, it will actually feel easy, but not now. Okay, no need. Okay, Nanhua, give us stuff. Okay. Spot your question. Yeah, I think you just missed it. Oh, never mind. Oh, yeah, that thing. Come on, question 4, come on. Oh, wow. Okay, it's not that hard. But try to understand it and do it. This is your question. There you go. If it doesn't look like what you're used to, I mean, well, that's the challenge lah. That's the challenge, right? It doesn't look like anything.
P plus Q equal
Copy first lah.
K
Copy
plus
first
one.
lah. Lama. Copy. Oh, you want? Okay. I'm gonna copy it. That's fine. Okay, you can stop your screen sharing. Yes. Okay. All right. Okay, go ahead. Let's see what you do.
P plus Q equal K plus one equal K plus one. PQ equal one. PQ equal one.
What the heck is this, right? What the heck is this?
Q, P and Q are distinct and real numbers.
Which sounds a lot like the nature of roots, isn't it? Right? Sounds a lot like the nature of roots.
Mm-hmm.
Do you need more
Distinct
hints?
and real numbers. Does that what did it's all different, yeah.
Yeah. The phrasing gives it away, right? This is like, oh, this. How come this sounds like the topic that you are studying right now, right? Huh. No, you're studying cert. I mean, this topic, whatever. After 2 more minutes, I'll give you more hint, yeah?
Wait, no. I'm still thinking.
Okay.
But yeah.
Thinking. Nick, in respect to your abilities and right now, yeah, when you say that you want some hint, then I'll give you some hint. I don't know whether you're thinking or not, you see. So you say lah, then I'll give you. This is totally respecting your ability lah. It's
I have to try to find a b square minus 4ac, right?
to do that, you have to have a quadratic first. So the mystery here is that you don't even have a quadratic at all. That's a total mystery right now. This is what they do lah in exam. They don't even give you a hint of quadratic. How are you supposed to apply your b square minus 4ac? That's your problem right now. You don't have a quadratic. Where's the quadratic? You are, fair enough, you're not at that level yet, but that's the highest level. The highest level is to be able to find the quadratic when they hide it so well. In this question, they hide the quadratic,
Is the quadratic
so well.
PQ?
No, that doesn't sound like quadratic because a quadratic is as simple as having a square. If that makes sense. It has a
I
square.
don't see no square.
There is no square in Viola, which is to say they are hiding it very well. Very, very well. Enough to throw you off guard or throw you confused enough to do that.
But
Having said that, since you know we cannot spend too much time also, I'll give you around 2 minutes to think about it right? Then I'll give you more and more hints. I've already given you my first hint, which is where's the quadratic?
Yes.
but Q minus 1, E negative E. Am I doing this right?
I give you more hints. I give you more hints.
Wait, minus 1. I'm over it. It's a minus 1 that you got. I can slot it in.
I give you more hints.
You give more hint.
Okay.
Can you give me a hint, Joe?
Oh, okay. Here you want. Okay, so they use another technique to throw you off. Okay, this is what I mean. They say to you that K is constant. That one is not a surprise to you, right? K is always a constant, man. No. Again, they're throwing you off. So basically, you have to realize that P and Q are variables. That's what they imply. They never even say. P and Q are variables, and this is messing with our brain because we are not used to P and Q. You're used to another set of letters to represent variables. What are they?
X and Y. Oh,
Good. Okay, so it doesn't matter which one is y and which one is x, yeah? So this is just me randomly assigning it. So now I'm going to give you the hint. If you cannot do it, then I have to do it for you already, no? I now change it to your liking. Hopefully you like it lah. There you go. If I rewrite this question this way, what would you do?
I have to write that in my paper because like not really.
If it doesn't help you, then don't. But if it helps you, then it's up to you. Hey, no need to do Jamboard. No need to do Jamboard. Just do on paper. Just do on paper. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, and you're still doing the wrong thing. You're still not doing what you tend to do right now. You are totally messed up by the question. Right? What you're doing is not wrong, but it's not helping you in any way lah.
I mean, am I just supposed to put k plus 1, like not change it?
Like, what's the benefit of eliminating one? I mean, there's nothing wrong with substituting one, but is there any benefit in doing so?
No.
Then don't do that lah. You just end up with something which is not useful. You tried already. Oh, wait, this doesn't lead me anywhere. You know, maybe I'll save it for the next question. Maybe this technique works. Another question. Could you try subbing something else?
Subbing something else.
Yeah. If like this, then I'll end up doing it for you.
Mm.
Okay, here's my last hint, okay? My last hint. If you don't get this, then I have to do it for you already. Okay? This is the question messing with you. I mean, it's not a normal question. Now, give me a random number for k because k is constant, so just pretend. Okay, no, three. Okay, there. Now, ask your brain to think normally. Don't let this question mess you up. The k is now 3. Easier to think. Now, what are you supposed to do? Are you still going to sub in the 1? Is that what you do? Like, come on, man. Like, isn't there anything else that is, fruitful to do?
B plus Q minus K minus 1. What?
One more minute, then I'll do it for you.
What? What? Man, what the hell? Hmm? 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 I don't get it.
Okay. I'll do it for you then. From the original. Tell me when to stop.
Equal 1 minus 0 equal 1q. 1q got what? I didn't get.
Just tell me when to stop. Okay. You're not stopping? You're not stop?
P plus q equal q plus 1. PQ equal 1 minus 0, P equal 1 over Q. What? That does not make sense.
Can you do it now?
I don't get it. How does PQ equal 1 what minus 0 P what huh?
What minus 0? Well, what are you talking about? That's not minus 0. That's an arrow.
Oh, it's PQ equal 1. How does P equal 1 over Q?
Think about it.
Mm.
Nick, shall we stop here? I mean, this is a little bit. The question is a little bit too weird, right? We'll just stop here first, okay? This is like totally way beyond the exam level already. Okay?
So
Right.
what 5-minute break?
If you cannot even ask a question,
Hello? Teacher? Teacher? Hello? Teacher?
AMAT is strong right now. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah, AMAT is strong right now. Let's take a break and we'll do something else after the break, okay?
No. Just tell me, why does P Q equal 1 become P equal 1Q? How does this work?
What are you talking about? The P and Q really messes you up, isn't it? Now here's y x equals to 1, let's say. Okay, you just ignore this. Y x equals to 1. Are you saying that this is not possible to do? Like, really? Is that what you're saying?
Oh wait, do you divide by x by on both sides?
Yeah, which is, I mean, if you think about what I'm doing, it's still very similar to like there's a 2, so y equals to 1 over 2 lah. Something like, I mean, yes, you divide x with both sides, totally correct. So I divide q on both sides lah, which is what I did. Yes. This question is good lah. The question is really messing with you. Good, good, good. I'm just doing simple stuff though.
Oh, okay.
If you wish to continue, go ahead, right?
Can I have a let me break?
Okay, after the break, you get 5 minutes to finish this, and then we'll move on. Okay.
Okay.
This is a bit too advanced lah. A bit. See you in 5 minutes. Are you back, Nicholas?
Yes.
All right. Okay. Okay, cool. Again, I'm just waiting for you to try. It seems like you want to try. I will propose we just stop this here lah. Your choice. Nicholas, do you want to try or not? If not,
I'm trying.
Okay.
Ini lihatnya dia itu pipa yang pipanya kemasan nggak ya? Aku pakai apa namanya lampu senter, ada lampu senter kan di situ. Ini masih ada lampu senter kan di situ.
Hmm.
Can you continue?
Doesn't the minus just wait? Let me check.
Point, I do expect that you can do it lah. This should look very familiar already.
Okay. I just need to make sure.
You gotta wrap your head around it.
It does this first. Okay. Right. You know that.
What what the second one is correct. The first one is like wrong, no? Like you should have put it a big bracket inside, but you can go directly to the second one. That's
Okay.
fine. The first one is not good at all. It's a very bad thing, the first one. So, okay, let's go to the okay.
Where I can make it easier for yourself.
You should, yeah. Should you do that? Yeah. It makes your life easy. Do it. Yep.
B square minus 4 AC. AC. C1. A. There's nothing here, so it's 1. Yeah.
Yo, what? Why?
Minus 4 bracket 1 bracket 1. One minus 4. Well, I'll be. Uh, eh,
I mean, this is a discriminant thingy, right?
Yeah.
The discriminant is k squared minus 3. I mean, looks simple enough. Nice.
that is like
Do you know what? Oh, wow. Maybe this is a good practice for tomorrow. That means you do not know what to do with k squared minus 3, right? You put it in the calculator, you are not sure what to do. Am I correct?
k
So
square minus.
that worries me a little bit, lah. That does worry me a little bit.
Wait, can't I just like bracket like square root minus 3? Wait.
Well, of course you can. No, yes, you're supposed to do that, but let me see. Let me see what you do.
Yeah.
Let me see what you do. Ah, okay, sure. Sure.
Oh, yeah, okay.
All right. Then what do you do after this? By the way, you're supposed to leave it as plus minus 3 lah. Right? Okay. So you have that. And then this is where you were thinking about it last question, and you should now be thinking about it lah. So how do we do this? If you write the decimal point, you don't have additional mark in A math. They don't like decimal point. They don't value decimal point at all. Like not like nonce. They think it's a useless thing. And if you decided that's your final answer, you minus 1 mark. That's just how A math works. You just keep it there. You keep it in plus minus root 3, even though your mind may be thinking 1.7, I'm totally fine with that. But they don't want to see that in A math lah. In E math, different story. Now, that's not what you're supposed to think about right now. You're supposed to think about, so how am I supposed to find the range of values of k, which is what the question is asking. You now have the values of k, but what do you do? In the last question, you stop here. Then I have to take over.
So it's
What do you do here, right? That's the question. What do you do here?
I have to
What do you
just
do? If you don't have decimals, if you have decimals, do you know what to do? If you have decimals, do you know what to do?
I just like sub this in here, so like p plus k equal plus 3 and p plus k equal
That's
minus 3.
just, I mean, again, if you have decimals, what do you do? That's not what you do if you have decimals. Decimals don't, that's not the strength of decimals. If you have decimals, what do you do? Oh, the question is really messing it up, isn't it? Hey, Nicholas, can I confirm that there is no other important thing you would like to ask besides this? Because this is like, this takes a long time to discuss properly, man. Do you have anything else to ask so that we don't regret? Science, math, A-math, anything, man. Anything.
No, just this.
All right. Okay, and I'm like we're dealing with nothing easy here, right? So, okay, back to the question now. If this is decimals, what will you do? Feel free to pretend that P is Y and sorry, in this case, yeah. Feel free to pretend that P is Y and Q is X, for example. Might be easier in decimals lah. the K remains K, right, in Desmos. That's just how K works, right? You leave it as a slider in Desmos. You
Wait,
don't
P
think
is
about
Y and
subbing
Q is
things
X.
in. That one is up to you, no problem. Anyone's fine, just be consistent. Okay, leave the K as slider. That's just what you do in Desmos. You don't sub in things like.
Hello.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need the camera,
Hey,
right?
Kirby? No need. Hey, Kirby, you're early, yeah? Supposed to be 7:30. I'm very happy, but you're early.
7:30, isn't it 7?
Yeah. No, 7:30.
Oh,
6
okay.
to 7:30 or 7:30 to 9. Okay.
What? What?
Do you have the slider? Just to confirm, do you have the slider?
Yeah, find the range of values K for which P and
Okay.
Q are distinct.
Okay. Why don't you, because you have a slider, you can still type in the value, right? Just to make sure, if you type in the value 1.7 in the slider, does that feel right? If you're unconfused, just share with me your screen.
Can you say again?
If you're confused, just share the screen. Okay, right. Again, the graph doesn't look like quadratic because they do a good job of hiding it. Now, K equals to -3 is very weirdly the answer. That's so weird. What's going on here? Could you play the slider, please? Could you play the slider? Okay, let's watch it. That's very weird. Okay, let's stop the slider. Okay, just put in 1.7, please. Could you put in 1.7? Just to confirm. No, don't do that. No, please don't do that. You're erasing the slider. You're add the slider. No, just add this. Cancel the Q, cancel the K, cancel the K. Oh, no, it's fine. Yeah, no, it's fine. So at this point, 1.7 doesn't seem to be the answer. The answer seems to be 3. Try 3. Try putting 3 in the K. Yeah, just click, yeah, just click that instead. Yeah, okay, -3 is the answer, and then 3, also 3. Put in 3. 3 is not the answer. That's very weird. Okay, something is going on here, right? Something is wrong. Okay, so let me check your working. Or rather, I'll do it myself. Okay, by Desmos, √3 doesn't seem to be the answer. So that's what's bothering us right now. Let me just check everything. I don't think I made a mistake. I hope not. That's fine. Okay, then. No, it feels that I have something different than yours. Like it really feels like that, isn't it? Yep. You made a mistake. You made a mistake, basically. That was the problem. You made it. Oh my goodness, you made a very careless mistake. Oh, that's scary. This question really messes you up, doesn't it? Now, why am I sure I'm correct? Well, I'm not. I just asked you to show it in Desmos. Right? So decimal should have -3 and 1 as, part of the answer, which I think is correct. If you put -3, that will look like the answer. And if you put 1, that also look like the answer, isn't it? So my answer is correct. So you are missing something in your working. Like you did a careless mistake. Please find it. Oh, the impact of this question.
Careless mistake.
Yeah, go and find it.
Times Q, times Q, times Q, times Q, times Q, times Q. Q square, your Q square plus minus Q. I don't see no mistake. Remember this here will be a
That's really
negative
bad.
K plus 1 Q.
Mhm.
Then if you make it, it'll be negative K minus 1 Q.
Yeah, and that line is correct, save your time. That line is correct.
B square minus 4AC.
Your B square minus 4AC is also correct. Only the B square minus 4AC. The one after that is the mistake.
Minus, what is the mistake? Minus K square is K square. Plus minus 1 square is plus 1.
You nonsense, right? Like you even do that confident. Now I'm worried already. Now I'm very worried already. What nonsense are you talking about just now?
What? K
What
square
nonsense
is
are you
that?
talking about just now?
Is it minus K square?
Oh, that's scary. Oh, that's scary. And you have my working in front of you. You don't even see the mistake. This is scary.
Eh? Wait. Oh. 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 Minus K minus K minus K. Minus K times minus K is K square. Then minus K times minus 1 is plus K. Then minus K, then minus what? Wait, minus K times minus K is K square. Minus K times minus 1 is K. Minus 1 times minus K is plus K. Then minus 1 minus 1 is plus 1. 1 minus 4. Plus 1. Plus 1. Wait. Plus 1. 1 minus 4. Got it. Then another. Okay.
Yeah, I'll erase this. Okay, so what do you do? This is the point that you stop in the previous question. You're supposed to be able to do this, I guess, for tomorrow's exam. So it concerns me a bit. I have to complete you here. The decimal says that the -3 and the +1 is the correct values.
Yeah, it is.
Right. So we are at a good position here, but you gotta close the question. How do you do it? How do you do it? Now it's for exam. Now it's for exam.
Find the range of values of K or wait, P and Q are distinct. How do I close K? The range of values for K for which P and Q are distinct. So basically, it must be the everything below -3 and everything above 1.
Desmos according to the old
Huh?
work. According to Desmos, or according to something.
I mean, there's two different graphs with two different roots.
Yeah. True.
Yeah, it's below K and above, below -3 and above 1.
Which I believe Desmos agrees. So can you achieve that somehow? Well, without Desmos, on paper, how do you do that? How do you do that? That's what you're missing here.
Let's just like sub in -3 here and like 1 here, something like that.
No, you still don't get this part. You still don't get this.
How do I show that the range of values for K? I can't just like
It's not
do
show.
K.
It's not show. It's find. It's find the range.
Isn't it
of
right
values.
here?
Okay.
It's just like just that one, right?
Yeah, I mean, I know, but how do you do that if you don't have Desmos? Because you have Desmos, you know that is correct. So of course your final presentation should be this. I like your final answer. My concern is that you don't have Desmos in exam, right? So are you sure you'll be able to get this final answer? Too bad we don't have Desmos, right? How are we supposed to deal with it?
I would just sub
Right.
in like -3 into this part.
Yeah, and what do you expect out of -3? Like, what exactly do you expect when you sub in? You can do that though. I agree with you that you can do that. But what do you expect out of that? If you sub it in, then what? Like you have q squared minus 4q plus 1. Okay, so what? You can do that. I agree. Again, I agree.
If I do that, what am I gonna expect? Probably
Okay, because time is up and you have exam, right? I'll just teach you the guess and check method first, okay?
no.
So
This
this
is
is to
the
replace
better
this
one. Not I don't guess and check.
I already gave you just now. You don't get it. In the previous question, you don't get it, right? So again,
What previous question?
that is the
previous
problem.
question?
Again, you read the question, right? This is where you think, I tell you, this is where you think. Oh, find the range of values of K for P and Q are distinct and real. If that phrase means anything to you, that is the nature of roots, distinct and real. So
Yeah.
what does it
but
mean for the
what do you mean by
discriminant?
previous question? What question 2 in page 10?
Yeah, question 2. In question 2, I help you do something to arrive at that question.
What? You just drew the graph. You mean the graph? I have to draw the
No,
graph.
this one first. This one. Oh my goodness. See, you don't get it. Okay. So that's worry about it. This one, and then you forget this one, of course. And then you also draw the graph, and then you can draw a conclusion based on the arrows. That's the
Why
formal
you
way of
arrow the
doing things.
negative?
See, you don't get it, right? You
mean,
miss the
what?
negative. You don't even realize that you miss the negative. You miss the negative. You don't put the negative.
Oh, what? Negative. K square plus 2k minus 3. K plus 3, k minus 1.
No, question 2. Nicholas, question 2. Question 2, right? Arrow negative is question 2, not this question.
Oh.
You asked me the previous question, right? So that's how I help you. You're not even looking at it, by the way.
I was looking at it. I'm looking at it.
Yeah, now you're looking at it, right? There's this smaller than 0, there's the minus, there's the drawing, and then there's the arrow, all which that you don't do at all. I've done this for you like 4 to 5 times already. Yes, Keston, I can see you. Right, Keston, have you tried the homework?
Yeah.
All right. Sorry, before we go to our homework, right? We're far ahead of class. Do you have anything to ask from your class?
Teacher,
Yes, Nicholas?
this one answer, right? The decimals makes the graph look weird. How am I supposed to draw this?
Oh, damn, man. You cannot oh, you don't get it. Oh, yeah. Nicholas, we'll have to stop here. I will answer you through WhatsApp, okay? I'm so sorry. Right? I have to attend to another
I don't
student. All right?
understand.
Time is
How
up.
do you draw
I
the
understand,
graph?
but time is up. Time is up. You said that you understand just now in the previous question.
Yeah, but the graph was
What?
easy to draw. This graph is weird.
You don't get it. You don't get it. Okay? I'll see you through WhatsApp. Right? Time is up. Right? Sorry, Nicholas. Time is up. Keston, sorry, just to confirm that there is no question from the school.
Yeah.
Can you tell me what's happening in school so that I know?
So I go now.
Yes, Nicholas. Yes, Nicholas.
Revision for test.
And I'm sorry, what would the test be?
Thing is, yeah, I need to check.
Right.
I think it's like Haber processes.
Are you bothered by, as in, do you need help in that?
A bit,
We're
yeah.
not doing Haber process, right? Would you like to try some Haber process questions then? Because if I'm not mistaken, you told me that it is not even discussed in class, is it? Something like that.
Yeah.
If you have okay, now it's the first time I asked you. Does your teacher or your class give you any practice question before, a simple exam like this?
Haven't yet, cause it's for next week.
Oh, that would be too late. Isn't it? Okay, Keston, right. Using the paper that you do, go and find the Haber process question. I'll do that myself also so that we can have some Haber process question to talk about, right? Okay, we're gonna find our own Haber process question.
Okay. So where do I put it?
In the Jamboard. In the Jamboard. You screenshot, put it in the Jamboard, and then we can discuss together lah. Sound good.
Why inside?
Good. All right. Okay. Okay, I'll leave the memorization to you, yeah. Okay, we're fighting. Okay, let me do it. Let me do it. Memorization, for example, this thing is actually supposed to be memorized. They do ask that lah. So, oh, you're supposed to have this kind of temperature. You're supposed to have this kind of pressure, and you're supposed to have a catalyst lah. Right? So these three things are quite normal to memorize. You will notice later then in the cracking reaction, they also memorize the temperature, the pressure, and the catalyst also, right? So which is to say, catalyst B is a memorization thingy. So check the answer key and you just memorize lah. That's all there is lah. Okay,
Okay.
that's for catalyst B. But the rest, let's talk about it. The rest is, I think, more understanding. Now, some people memorize, some people understand. What's the Haber reaction? Can you write down? Kirby, I can see. It would be helpful if you still use video. Okay, drawing in Jamboard is harder, so I can follow you better in video and paper, right? Hi, Kirby. Yep. Okay. Normal stuff, Kirby. Videos, papers, everything, right?
Can I do the video later? Since I'm like
I
trying my
mean,
phone.
do you want to talk about POA now?
Yeah, I want to do POA.
I
Can
think
you
POA
do a
easier
paper?
using paper, or you want to jump into the prelim questions already, is it? If you
Yeah,
want to do that, then
just do the
feel
exam
free not to use
papers.
video. Yeah, feel free not to lah. But you
Okay.
gotta copy paste the question into the Jamboard so I can
It's fine.
follow you lah. Yeah, the balancing is a bit off. Yeah, check your balancing. The rest is fine. Keston? Okay, Keston, when you're typing in Jamboard, until you release your typing, okay, then I can see. So this is like WhatsApp, yeah. If you're typing, I cannot see your changes actually. Then you click outside the text box, then immediately change for me. That's just how Jamboard. Right.
Yeah.
So in case you're wondering how come I'm not responding, it's because I cannot see what you're changing. That's correct. So you know what's gas A lah. What is gas A?
Hydrogen.
All right, and then that's it lah. You're correct. So now for this particular question, it's a short one. This part 2 will contain the understanding part lah. Some people memorize, some people understand. Do you know how to answer part C?
No.
Okay, so yes, Kirby.
I can't open the POA PDF. It's too big or something. Do I have to download it?
You can, yeah, you can probably download it and then it'll be much better anyway. Right? Good. So Keston will go through the basics lah. This is part of the basics of reversible reaction. Now, let me say something. Tell me whether it's weird or not. Reversible reaction always happen both ways, no matter what. Both is currently happening. There is no stopping the reaction going from left to right or from right to left. There is no stopping them. Make sense?
Yeah.
Now, if for some reason the left to right reaction, that means the top arrow, is faster, see I draw a bigger arrow, than the bottom reaction. So faster here, slower there. Okay, it is possible for this to happen. Do you know what will transpire? Faster left to right, right to left slower. What will happen?
More NH3.
And less N2H2, so to speak, right? Now, when that happens, just to confirm, it becomes slightly slower because you have less of this guy and you have more of the other guy, right? You have more here. So this becomes faster, so to speak. Faster, longer. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
When the speed is the same from left to right, you reach an equilibrium. This is equilibrium. This is where it seems to stop. That's not true. It always keeps happening. It's just that left to right is the same as right to left. So it looks like it's stopping. It is not actually stopping. There is no stopping concept in reversible reaction. It's equilibrium. I am going as fast as you. Clear so far? Or is this new?
Yeah, it's clear.
Therefore, this one, do you understand that this is an equilibrium situation, even though the question do not mention it at all? If you don't understand, I would like to explain.
Understand.
Okay, then let me confirm that in equilibrium, left to right, right to left, the same speed is actually not 50%, 50%. There is no guarantee of any sort like that. In this case, he tells you, oh, it's 28% ammonia going in the same speed, left and right, with 72% of the N2 plus 3H2. So this is 72% gas here and 28% of NH3. That's how the equilibrium works in this particular situation. Is this confusing? Or?
No.
All right. Then what happens to this unreacted gas? Which is to say, isn't this a waste of resources? You would want more H2, correct or not? You would want that.
Mm-hmm.
So when that happens, this is a gas, this is a gas, this is a gas. Now refer to your Sec 3 concept. How do you separate gas from another gas? Okay, Kirby, you're doing the question 1, but question 1 is trade receipt. I guess that's okay.
I don't know. I just took a question that I thought was okay.
But the problem is this one asks you for a very complete, financial performance and
I know,
financial position.
I don't
That's
know
always
what
question
question
1.
what
No,
question should
look
I
for a question that specifically asks for what do you call it? Inventory or not this one. This one is too complete. This one you have to do everything, even things that is not examinable. I don't mind you doing that. You will be practicing the depreciation, which is what you're supposed to do in this question. But you have to do a lot of other things also, right? Might not be the best use of time right now. Okay? Unless you cannot find it, which is a problem. I think you can. Yeah, read the question again. There's only that many. Okay, Kester. So again, what do we do? How do we separate gas from another gas? Sec 3?
Fractional distillation.
Correct. This is in a mix. They are not separated, right? So you fractional distillate in order to separate who?
N2
Like,
and
as in,
everything.
no. You want the NH3 immediately. You just take the NH3 immediately out, which is conveniently the first thing to distillate. The rest are still gas. NH3 will be the one to condense first one. So it's very convenient, just so happens. You take out almost all the NH3 using fractional distillation. Is that, just to confirm, is that a good idea or a bad idea? Is that what we want or is that not what we want?
What we want.
Correct, because you want the NH3, and there is another reason. Once the 28% NH3 gone, let's just pretend that happens. What happened to the reaction? What happens to the reversible reaction?
Comes faster.
Left to right is faster, and right to left is almost gone, right? Because there's nothing. So you'll produce more NH2 because you take out the NH2. NH3. Produce more NH3 by taking out the initial NH3. That is what we are trying to do here. That is what I believe question C is talking about. Am I making any sense?
Yeah.
All right. For the wording, you can try. You can also check the answer key. Just make sure the understanding is there first, right?
Okay.
Okay, Kirby, are you supposed to talk about loan interest and repayment for your upcoming exam?
But isn't that like NCA? Like the interest is
What?
basically the depreciation, right? Kind of. It's a bit like that.
But he's not buying anything here.
Try not to do that.
This is
Bro,
a
I
loan.
can't
This is a
find.
loan thingy, the payable over 5 years. Yeah, no. Okay, you're gonna share your screen with me lah. Not
Okay,
being able to spot the question also a bit also not good lah. Okay,
yeah.
show me the full paper lah from the start lah, right? Paper one, okay, paper one. Yeah, rental expense. Are you supposed to talk about rental?
No, I don't think so.
I guess so. I guess so. Yeah. Not the rental of office lah. So
Uh,
okay, not here. Yeah. So go ahead. Go ahead. Continue. Continue. This one is a motor vehicle, right? Capital contributed motor vehicle. Oh, this is capital. No, this one capital. This one capital. Never mind.
yeah.
You don't have to talk about capital right now. And then Jason, no, never mind, never mind, never mind. Go, 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 go. And then this one loan, yeah, which is not like this is a loan and paying interest. Continue, 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 continue. Okay, this one, what is this? I see the word infantry. I see the word machine.
What's inventory? Can't find. Where's the word? Where? Oh, yeah.
I mean, this is error correction lah. To be fair, this is error correction, but
Yeah.
your book should also cover how to correct errors in cost of repair, purchase of inventory, which is your chapter lah, right? At least part 3 and part 4 you should be able to do lah, at least. Right?
Okay.
Okay, so copy this, put it in. Let's move to the next question first. Let's find out other papers, other question to do. Okay, Kestan, would you mind clicking out of the box and then continuing again? Okay.
I
All
don't
right.
know what.
Yeah, just put it like that. The previous question just erase, Kirby. Okay, again, go back to the paper and let's find out again. Let's find more. Okay, so this, no, this is capital, dividend, retained earnings. Never mind. Less time is needed to create ammonia.
This is it. This is right.
500 units of toys, I would think so lah. Purchase of goods, sales of goods. Definitely, this is your chapter. FIFO, yeah. Let's whack that lah. Let's whack. Is that your answer, Keston?
Yeah.
I would disagree, but why do I disagree? All right. Now, during the 2872, the reaction is not happening at all. Like, as in, it looks stopping, right? Because it's balanced. Okay. Maybe that's the reason why you say reaction is faster, lah. It could be copy paste,
Yeah.
right? That's why you say that reaction. Maybe the better word, Caston, is it will cause the reaction to resume or to produce more NH2. NH3, which is to say you haven't even mentioned taking out the NH3 by fractional distillation. That should be the first thing that you do. In order for the reaction to continue, you have to first take out the NH3 by fractional distillation, which is what you didn't say. Make sense?
Yeah.
You should definitely do that. Please improve your answer first. Okay, Kirby, let's check out the rest. Okay, let's go back to the paper. Is there anything else, right?
More.
Yeah, no. Current asset, you don't talk about, you don't talk about this. Continue. This one, no. This one, asset, income, profit. Valuing inventory. Yeah, you want to memorize this, lah, but you don't want to do this in exam, right? You don't want to do this in tuition, right? I'll leave it to you, okay?
But it's the prudence theory, right? I think.
Go and check the answer key. Right. That's it.
Oh,
Go and check the
yeah.
answer key. Right. Okay. Easier lah. Easier, faster that way lah. You do it yourself. Right. You do it yourself. Inventory management. Turnover. Right? He talks about turnover. Right? I don't think it's part of your chapter. Eh? Yeah, I don't think so. Eh? You haven't talked about turnover, right? Which is a bit weird, but okay, let's continue. Let's ignore that. How come you don't talk about how come you don't talk about turnover? Equipment accumulated depreciation, trade payable, trade receivable. Come on, this is definitely your chapter, right? Okay, except the theory lah. Oh, but you're supposed to calculate the capital. Man, such a shame. Okay, I'm still following you, Keston, right? This one. This one is loan lah. This is still taking loan. So let's ignore that. Let's ignore that. Taking loan. Expense payable, credit supplier, credit. No, this one. No, never mind. After a minute, it will cost it. No, it's not faster, Keston. It will at least say resume or continue to produce more more ammonia. You cannot say faster, even though it feels possible. It doesn't. That means you're saying that previously it's still doing something, which is not, right? Okay, and the less time needed is just a rephrase of faster. It contributes nothing to the value. You might not want to mention the last phrase. Faster, less time is probably not the aim here, probably not. The aim here is to get more ammonia, not to do it faster. It is true that it'll be faster. I don't think that's the aim. Okay, Kirby, maybe you do, before you move to the other paper, maybe you do this two first, right? Okay, you gotta be a bit more independent. The less gas or the less, what do you call it? The less nitrogen and hydrogen wasted is, I think, on point lah. That's what they're trying to talk about here, because 72% of the gas remains unreacted. You're addressing that. Finally, I feel that you're answering the question, so to speak, because they want you to talk about what happens to this unreacted gas. Okay, if you feel that your answer is at least a bit sensible, you can look at the answer key and compare it. Okay, Kirby, you can stop your screen sharing. Yeah, remember you have answer key. Yeah, so after you answer you probably you don't have to do part 1 and part 2, I believe. Part 1 is capital, part 2 is salaries or expense, but part 3, part 4, I think you want to do that.
Okay. But am I correct? Do you think I'm correct?
Let me check one more time. Sorry, I have to make it a bit bigger. I'm gonna copy this to the next page, okay?
Okay.
So, Keston, how's the answer key helping you?
What does it mean by fed back to the reactor?
Feedback, right? So, what is fed back? Tell me, what is fed back? The hydrogen and nitrogen, isn't it?
Yeah.
So what it means is that, remember that you have a reactor for the reaction, the reversible reaction. To do the fractional distillation, remember it's mixed, so everybody must kind of go out of that reactor into the fractional distillator, which will separate the NH3 out. And then what happens to the remaining nitrogen, hydrogen? Get fed back to the reactor, if that makes some sense. You cannot do the fractional distillation inside the reactor. The conditions are wrong to do so. I hope that makes some sense. Kirby, let's discuss this shortly. You use your logic. This is not time to understand. Yeah. How can it be overstated, right? You
realized
record expense too big. Then you're thinking about it, and I like it a lot. Now I know that you're thinking about it. Good. I haven't said anything, and you. Hey, but please don't do. Let's not do that. Let's just do 3 and 4. Just you can always think at 3 and 4, also, right?
Is it no effect, or is it like the salary the profit is decreased by 200? What is it? I don't know.
I mean, it's a cost, right? I
Yeah.
think it will still be recorded as expense, like cost, so cost of repair, expense to repair. So it's expense, but under the equipment instead of something else, lah. So, what exactly will happen? What exactly will happen? It's still expense. I'm guessing that no effect, lah. Actually, I'm not too sure. Oh, good question. What happened? Like, are we supposed to correct it? Your equipment will be credited by 200. Your equipment will be credited by, oh,
How do I do
there
this?
is an
Isn't this
effect. So maybe,
the
so
opposite?
I think because you record it under equipment, it feels more like a depreciation kind of thing because the equipment is being reduced by 200 lah, correct? Something like that, which is therefore not recorded as an expense, no? If it is not recorded by expense, you will feel like your profit is increased by 200. So your profit is overstated by 200. That's my guess lah. I'm not so sure. Let me check. We just check later lah. Right? Okay, Keston, are you okay with this question?
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot to answer the light blue one. I'm so sorry. Let me answer it for you. Okay, I have an answer already. No, you go. You don't wait for me. You go and find another harbor question, right? Okay, feels like you need more practice. Okay, so yeah. I think I know what I want to answer. But I forgot to answer you. Purchase of information. I will agree with you, Kirby. I will actually agree with you. You go and check lah. You go and check.
Yeah,
I think I agree with
checking.
you. Yeah. Tell me when you found it, yeah, Caston.
Oh, it's no effect for the last one.
I'm sorry, Kirby, you're saying? Sorry, what?
Fourth one is no effect.
I don't understand it. Oh, what? Oh my goodness. Even though your cash increase, your inventory decrease. Nonsense. What am I talking about?
Oh,
You're
yeah.
right. You're right. No, you're right. No, the answer key is right.
One question.
Okay, Caston. Kirby, if you're okay, we can. Oh, yeah, you're right. Let's move on to the next question.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, good. So I'm rewriting the reaction for you, Keston, because I think that's what we need lah. That's the guide that we need. So H2 plus 2, 3, and 2, I'm sorry, I did the other way. 3H2 plus N2 equals to 2 NH3 all gases. Reversible. And, and, and. Yeah, correct. Yeah, I know the answer, I guess. So when ammonia is formed, 3 moles of hydrogen form 2 moles of that's particles per unit volume, not area, right? If that makes sense. Volume. Kirby, are you okay with the next question?
Yeah,
Right.
I'm just.
Feel
I
free
was
to
getting
read
a
through.
copy
Yeah,
of them.
yeah, feel free. Okay. So, all right, Keston, if you're okay with the reduced pressure one, it feels good. It feels good to me. Definitely, that's the answer lah. Definitely. Any questions?
No.
All right. So going back to page 6 for a while. Right. I was thinking about it for a while, all the colors and everything lah. And then I realized I was overthinking it. Okay, what do I mean by overthinking? The answer is actually very easy. Now, this is water, and this is therefore a condition of pH 7, lah, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Again, I'm assuming there is a dot in the middle, which splits into 3, right? The light blue, dark pink, and dark blue, which is kind of confirmed by the part 2. Oh, true, there is something in the middle which splits to light blue, dark pink, and dark blue. So to answer the color extract, I cannot look at the color of the fruit itself. I cannot. I must look at it from the combination of dark blue, dark pink, and light blue. We gotta imagine a little bit what happens when dark blue and dark pink is mixed. What does it become? Kind of
Okay.
purple or violet, up to you. And then purple, violet, which is a bit dark, plus light blue, probably won't alter much, lah, right? So our answer should be purple or violet. Look, both answers should be correct. I was overthinking it too much. That was the answer, lah. Right.
What about
If that
RF?
makes some sense. I'm sorry?
What about RF?
RF value is nothing to do with the color, lah. That's the chromatography part. Do you want to know chromatography?
Yeah.
All right, then let's make a new page next to it. I'm gonna copy that, okay? Oops. So chromatography, RF value is something very simple to understand. I'll put RF value as a percentage because it is actually percentage. It's much easier to understand that way, lah. 20%, 40%, and 50%. A normal chromatography will look like this rectangle paper. I'm making it bigger. Your solvent is supposed to be here, in this case, water, and then your dot is supposed to be slightly below it. Okay, so let's say you have one dot here, which is purple. I'm just gonna put that way. And then you split into 3, the light blue one, the dark blue, and the dark pink. Let's just say something like that. Okay, and then I'll draw something finally. The water is here, or the solvent has reached. How do I know? How do I know that the dark blue is further than the dark pink, is further than the light blue? How do I know? Heston?
Small RF.
Correct, because RF simply means this indicates 20% or 0.2, 20% of the amount of distance traveled by water or the solvent. 40, 0.4, 40% of the amount of water, 0.5, 50% of the distance traveled by water. That's all RF means, nothing fancy at all. Which is to say, if this is 1 centimeter, which is 40%, you can work out the rest lah. This must be half low. And this must be 1.25, I believe. If that makes some sense.
Yeah.
Again, nothing fancy at all with RF. I would suggest one more Haber process question. There isn't a lot in the paper lah, because it's a very minor topic in papers. Right? Sometimes you find it in MCQ. So maybe one more just to be sure lah. Then we can talk about something else if you feel ready. Okay, Kirby, I see that you cancel your mistake instead of erasing it. I really like it.
I think I'm wrong
Okay, you
again.
cancel it, which is, I mean, I like you canceling mistake. I don't like you erasing mistake. I like it a lot. Can go and post a new one. Totally fine. Totally fine with that. You're thinking lah. That means you're thinking. Just what you need for exam. Hey, sorry, Kirby. Yeah. Is this correct? We should talk about POA today, like not math, not physics, not chem.
Yeah, why?
No, just checking lah, because maybe you have an update that I don't know, ma. Correct. Okay.
Oh,
Right. So yeah, just checking.
how do I do C? What non-accounting information is that?
I'm sorry. Your question is how do I what?
How do I do part C?
One of non-current. Yeah. Which is what you need, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. This is a question about which supplier, correct or not? Which supplier you want to buy from.
but
You
there's
look at
only
your
one
textbook.
supplier.
You look at the book, the nice book that you have. They all tell you what over there.
It's only
It's
one
memorizing thing.
supplier.
There's only
So
one.
is it not related to the question?
Oh wait, let me see there. Wait a minute. It's not which supplier, is it? Huh. Never mind. Check your answer key for the part A and B first. I'm gonna check something. I've never heard of a POA asking which item to buy lah. It doesn't feel like a usual POA question. So let me just check one more time. Is it which supplier or is it which item? Hmm. Oh, there is, isn't it? Oh my goodness, my mistake. There is. There is. They just never ask. They just never ask. Wait, let me think. Oh, there is. Oh, my mistake. My mistake. Go to your book, page 89.
Oh,
Kirby.
okay.
Check it out. Custom, do you have problem finding Haber question? Sorry, I cannot hear you just now.
I found one.
Okay, sure. Oh, sorry. A very good question. A very good question. Yes, safety is dangerous, right? Explosion, lah, basically. How about economics, right? How about economics? Yeah. If you can answer this, this is very, very good. Kristen, you did there's no class on Haber process. They give you notes and things to study yourself, right? Are the notes they give you good enough according to you?
No.
Later tell me why, yeah? Tell me why you think I want to know the why. It's important. Maintain the phrasing is a bit off. It's correct. So you gotta explain the dangerous risk. What's the dangerous risk, right? Say something that may happen, right? The expensive machine to maintain. Machine is the problem. Okay, change machine to equipment. Equipment is better. And then don't just say maintain, build and maintain. So first thing, building it is already problematic, and then maintaining it is also harder. Right? That will be good enough. As for the risks, I want you to explain a bit more. If you don't know, just tell me. Kirby, are you okay? Kirby, you're muted. Are you okay? A more dangerous risk of explosion, which is
What
fair.
page? What page?
So still the same question. I thought you're checking the answer key.
Huh? Me?
I
I
thought you're
went to
checking
get
the answer key
I
for
went to
the
get the book that
for
you
the
told
question.
the book.
I'm sorry,
I
Kirby.
went
What?
to I went to get the book.
I cannot hear you. Your mic is acting up. Sorry.
Hello. I went to get the book.
Okay, sure. Yeah, sure. Okay, you read first. Okay.
What page
Oh,
should I?
89. Oh my goodness. Next time have the book beside you, just like the phone holder, right?
I left
Unless you're bringing it.
upstairs.
Okay. So Keston, yeah. So I'm just changing the English to sound nicer or better lah. Um, just choice of words lah, right? Conceptually, think you got it. The English can change a little bit. Anything else to clarify?
No.
Are you happy with your harbor or do you want more?
It's okay.
It's not that I think it's not important. It's just that big picture in O level, it's not very major lah. Right. So I'm not too worried about this small exam unless being SST, it somehow counts toward your final mark. I don't think it does, right?
Maybe.
Uh, all right then. But if you think it's okay, I also think that your concept is okay. It's just a matter of English. If you can, we can close this topic, then why not we continue discussing your organic chemistry homework? That I'm curious.
What do you want me to do?
Okay, because you have, I told you to do 20 marks of, OChem from paper 2. Do you remember that? Oh, you're showing me something wonderful. Hey, Kirby, remind me again, when's the exam?
Tomorrow.
When's the exam? Now it should bother you that means you haven't read your book properly lah. Because now is the time to memorize the theory part, right? But not in tuition lah, outside tuition lah. Make sense?
Later.
Okay, you gotta get your book, you have it now, and you gotta use it later lah, after tuition, right? Okay. This is my first time letting you go completely on memorizing lah, because we're still catching up with the concept until yesterday. Right? Let's see what happened lah. Can you handle the memorizing yourself? Right. With that, we still have 45 minutes. Let's practice more question from another paper. Right, Keston, I can see your video, but it's very bad, and I cannot understand the question at all. Now, have you checked the answer yourself? If like this, I cannot understand anything.
Yeah, just take picture and then put it in the Jamboard.
No problem, but yeah, the answer can definitely. Let's start. But I don't want to check. As in, not that I don't want to check. I'm sorry, that's the wrong. You check the answer key yourself because you know what you're thinking when you're answering them. What we should do in tuition is to discuss, hey, how come you're right or how come you're wrong? Not so much on marking. Have you, therefore, marked yourself, Kirsten? At least compare it with the answer key.
I got compare.
All right. If you got compare, why not we focus on the things that how come I don't understand this, or how come I'm missing this, or how come I have this mistake? Right. If we can focus on that, that's better. If not, then let's start from the basics together. Oh, last page could be okay. Let's see whether I can make more pages for you. Oh, we haven't talked about the lens, isn't it? Reminds.
Is that a okay question?
Sorry. I'm making more space for you. Just a minute.
Oh,
Okay, let me check the question. Did you spot the correct question? Looks like buying stuff, right? Transaction.
yeah.
It feels about right. Yeah. I think this one will. So what's an account? He asked you to prepare account. Do you know what exactly he meant?
Kind of. It's like the journal, right?
No, the journal is the debit credit part, right? But the account is the one after that, the one that you kind of group all the journal entry for Nefario. Like yesterday, or Falik, you have all the account entry for Falik.
Yeah.
This one is a group one already. So you got to do your debit credit properly, and you still have to group it here. I hope that makes some sense. Let's see how you do it. You should look exactly like no. Yesterday Falik was the the customer, right? Now this one is Nefario is your supplier. So this is a account for your supplier called Nefario. Yeah. Okay, right. I cannot see much, Keston, but I'm gonna move the questions to the next page first, yeah? We'll create some space for us. Right, I'm gonna do that. Let's not clash. Do that. Let's not clash. Okay, your answer is here. I'm gonna copy one answer here, and then I'm gonna make it bigger. Now, tell me, Keston, which part of the question you want me to focus on?
Nothing much.
Sorry, Keston, what you're saying? What?
Nothing really.
Oh, you mean you can answer everything? You understand the answer key and you're okay with your own answer?
Yeah.
Then no need. Okay, B9 no need, right? Then we don't waste time in tuition talking about what you know. We don't. How about the next page? I have more questions there, right? You have more. Yeah, you have more. Wait, what? I'm gonna cancel this. Let's talk about B11, or rather, do you need to talk about B11? It's a very long question, right?
No, that's the source.
B11 is the source, most definitely correct. And
But
then
like,
the question
you get the
is,
question.
oh, wait. The question is what? The question is this one, right? This thing. Right? So again, for the B11 question, do you have something to clarify?
No.
Oh, because it's dot and cross. Okay, no problem. Volatile. All right. Separation. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. It's very easy, is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Surprise. That was very easy. Okay, I understand, right? So B9. Oh, B9, you did the polymer one. You did the polymer correctly. Okay, I want to see this. See this, baby. I want to see this. Hmm, hmm. Let's go to page 12, right? I'm specifically interested in polymer because that's what will happen a lot in sense. This one you haven't said anything. B1. What do you think is the answer?
I wrote addition polymerization.
Oh, it's B1. Oh, that means you missed one more here. I'm sorry. This one's correct. Okay, then I misunderstood you. Sorry, yeah, it's not clear. Yeah. That means two industrial processes, right? Okay. Cracking is like great. There is one more according to your reaction map. I want you to consult your reaction map. Oh, wait. The reaction map don't have it. That's so weird. Huh.
Won't lie.
Oh, that's so weird. Yeah, duration map is called dehydration, but duration map don't have it because the syllabus is not supposed to know different dehydration. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, no. Okay, I understand what it is. Cracking is the final process. The first process is the industrial process is fractional distillation. You want to get the alkanes first from petroleum. So petroleum is a mix of a lot of things. You want to get the long chain alkanes. So get the long chain alkanes using fractional distillation and then follow it up with cracking. That's the answer, right? We don't discuss this much, right? But I hope it makes sense. It's something new to you, lah. Would that be okay?
Yeah.
Right, then addition pronunciation, and then the umbilical for okay then oh, you're not wrong, no, you're fine, you're correct. Like it. No repeat units. You gotta add this, you gotta add that. Okay, there's still the long thing, right? You gotta add the long left hand and the long right hand. I hope that makes some sense. That's a great. Like,
Just the placement method
I'm sorry, which one? Which one are you talking about?
for the CH3
For the CH3? I'm sorry, which CH3?
or
Which
II.
CH3 are you talking about? The CH3 is totally great. This thing, right? This thing, right?
No, like, does it matter if it's on the bottom left or can it be bottom right?
It can be anywhere you want. That means there can be 4 positions. Make sense? Can be here, it can be here, it can be here. Can. Those 4. Right? Those 4. And does it have to be the same with the other guy? Actually, no. It's kind of random. Usually people draw it in the same exact position, but that's not guaranteed. If that makes some sense to you. It is a good question. Please clarify more things. You're asking a lot of good details. I like it. Chemical properties. No, because I think the question is misleading for C. The question is misleading in a way that he leads you to think that we're talking about alkanes, but the real question itself can be read as whatever homologous series, not just alkanes lah. Oh, the question is misleading. Why does he do that? Why does he do that? So I don't think you're supposed to focus on alkanes in part C. You're just supposed to, there's a homologous series. So what are the two characteristics? The same chemical properties are similar chemical properties is probably better, not same, similar. Similar chemical properties. Is what we are aiming for. And the other one, surprisingly, similar physical properties. I guess. Yeah. Something like that. Good. Okay, Keston, I don't think you checked the answer key. So all the structural formula. So when you say all, it's very unlikely that there's only one. It is an isomer question. So find more isomers if there is any more lah, for part D. If that makes some sense.
Oh, but the answer key, there's only like 2 answers.
You're supposed to draw 2. One, you do get half marks? I guess you get 1 mark. Yes. You're supposed to draw 2. The isomer.
But can
The
you,
isomer of the
Oh,
first
yeah.
one. I'm sorry, can you what? Sorry?
Can you not put CL anywhere?
Oh, can. No, can. I'm sorry. We rarely discuss isomer. So let me remind you. So let's say my second drawing is, this is all C, right? I'll just draw the C, okay? Sorry, okay, the H I don't draw. So let's say I put the CL here, let's say, and you are right, it can happen that way. The question is my second drawing the isomer of the first drawing? It's an isomer question.
No.
Correct. So I don't get marks. Draw another possible isomer if there is. According to the answer key, there is at least one more. So let's explore the possibility, right? So I'm sorry, I'll just do it this way. So Cl here, not isomer. Possible, but not isomer. How about Cl here? Isomer or not?
No.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. This one, also yes. This one, no. That will be the same, no. So when I say not isomer, I don't mean it's not possible, definitely possible, but it is not an isomer. It is, so to speak, exactly the same. Now, are you confused right now?
Yeah.
Okay, please, on your video, take the set. The set will help you a lot here. Construct your first guy, just using the C and the CL. Never mind the H's. Don't need the H. Please, on your video, I'll be waiting.
Wait, I haven't put this up.
Sure. Kirby, so far so good? Going slow and steady? Is that it?
I'm not sure if I'm doing the right thing. Is it supposed to be like that?
Okay. So again, the account comes from the journal, right? You're supposed to be thinking about journal. So I don't see the journal here. That's okay. But you're supposed to think about it. Let me test you by asking you the journal entry lah. So the
Yeah.
original debit credit. So let's talk about amount owing to Nefario. Is there any debit credit here?
It's on credit.
Yeah, only one part. So that's correct lah. So I totally agree.
Yeah.
Okay, now the second one, July 7. July 7 bought goods. No. So what's the original debit and credit? Just checking.
4,000.
I know, 4,000, but what is debit and what is credit?
Oh,
I don't think it's
debit is
given 4,000.
inventory.
I'm sorry, I cannot hear you.
Debit is inventory, right?
Wait, I cannot hear you. Which one is going on?
Hello?
What is going on?
Hello? Hello?
Kirby, can you hear me? Sorry, Kirby, can you hear me?
Yeah. Yes.
Oh my goodness, what happened? Never mind. Sorry. It was my problem just now. Sorry. Okay, sorry, Kirby. Yeah. So, what's the debit and what's the credit? And who is the debit?
Inventory and I don't know, maybe trade receivables, right?
All right.
The debit
Okay.
debit is inventory, right?
Okay, so now let me say something about, so that means your original debit credit is correct, and you actually basically wrote the journal here, which is what you're supposed to think about, but not what you're supposed to write. Because the Nefario account is simply put a trade receivable account. So what does that mean? The trade receivable, sorry. So what you're supposed to write is this. You don't write the trade receivable. It's obvious that it is trade receivable because it is the trade receivable to Nefario. Sorry, what am I talking about? It's trade payable. Hey, what are you talking about? You're already wrong. It's trade payable. It's trade payable, not trade receivable. Would that be okay? You make that mistake, I'm sorry, you're gone.
Yeah.
Okay, now you don't write TP though, because the account is the TP for Nefario. Remember, account is a summarized version of journal.
Oh yeah, this is Nefario.
So you're supposed to write inventory. You're not supposed to write
No, this
again.
is June.
No, and then no. This is 3840. You're supposed to write down that way. If this doesn't make sense, please tell me immediately lah.
Oh, I think I do. Yeah.
Okay, something like that.
Like the opposite thing.
Because what you're writing here is actually for the TP lah. This is the TP.
Yeah.
Inventory is the debit side, which you don't write. That's how you summarize in an account. That's why I was questioning, can you read an account? It turns out you can yesterday. Now you're recreating the account that you're reading. Understand?
Yeah.
So there's a presentation problem. The thinking wise, I think your journal thinking is correct. So if you're confused, please write down the journal elsewhere because that might help you. That might help. Okay, Keston, you're not using the phone holder. All right, that's fine. Okay. So now my question, can you deal with this? Okay. I don't think you can. I think you need your two hands, like Keston. Can you just put it? Okay, put it. Okay. So, Keston, my question is, you're gonna grab the bottom guy. Okay, you grab the bottom guy. The bottom guy, make it like this. You position it on the top left, right? Position on the top left. Okay, like that. Now, I am claiming that this guy on the bottom left is not an isomer of the top left because all you have to do is flip that guy. Just flip it and it becomes the bottom right. And voila, this is to prove that they are exactly the same, therefore they are not isomers.
Oh yeah.
Isomers means they are not exactly the same. They are not isomer means they are exactly the same. So it goes the same for the bottom right and it goes the same for the top right. They are all not isomers. This is the concept of, well, not isomer. Am I making any sense, Kristen?
Yeah.
Okay, now here's when it is an isomer. I challenge you to make the first guy from the second guy, how do you make the first guy from the second guy? Or make the second guy from the first guy lah. You have to detach and attach. The moment you do that, you know that they are not the same. Because detaching and attaching is not a simple matter. It's a rearrangement matter. Therefore, they must be isomers. Because to do that, there must be some special thing that happens. Am I making any sense, Keston?
Yeah, but for the answer, do you need to write both position of CL in the middle?
No. Oh, no. Just write one of them. Just basically, for example, this one and this one is fine. Any one is fine as long as you are not writing the one which is not an isomer. Am I making any sense?
Yeah.
All right. Therefore, the answer should be these two. For one, I guess you do get 1 marks. I hope you get your isomer concept more and okay, Kirby, I think you make a mistake, yeah. You gotta read your question better, leh. You gotta read your question better.
Oh yeah, yeah.
This one I cannot help you, leh. Come on. Your logic is fine, right? But your thinking is not, right? Your reading is not. Okay, Keston, I am quite happy. I mean, considering that your class haven't started on this, you're already getting quite a lot of things right. Considering all. Is that 20 marks? I guess it is.
Yeah.
Now, I'm very happy with your progress. Tell me what you think right now. Tell me what you think about your chemistry or this tuition right now, if you don't mind. Just honestly, it's fine.
Okay.
Mhm. As that's what you think, it's okay. Is that
Yeah.
what you think? Sorry.
Yes.
Okay, right. Okay, sure. Then I'll tell you what we usually do from here, and then you tell me whether that's okay or not. Let me change my headset first. Testing, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, much better. Yeah, because just now my headset was off, then I cannot hear you. Okay. Okay, what should happen from now on is that we practice a few more OChem questions, MCQ and paper 2. Just a bit more, a bit more. A bit more means maybe we do a total of 50 marks, like 50 to 70 marks, right? MCQ, paper 2, MCQ, paper 2. And then what is left is to try the whole paper. That is where I can finally share with you the strategy for A1. There is a particular strategy that I think is better for you to follow, because if not, you either run out of time in a chem paper. It's quite easy to run out of time in chem paper 2, or you make too many mistakes in paper 2. If we can avoid that using simple strategies, then that's how we train for A1. Those are the two things that we can do. And when we do for the paper, we will find out your weaknesses in other topics, which is what we want to do. Again, to summarize, we do more OChem just to make sure everything is fine. Then we do the whole paper with simple strategies for A1. And then we'll find out your weak points also at the same time. That is what we need to do, I believe. And that will take the next 1 to 1.5 months. It doesn't take a long time for you to achieve that level. Okay, what do you think, Keston?
Mhm.
Then why don't we use the remaining 20 minutes to practice more OChem? I want you to try MCQ questions now. You'll find them not easy. Okay, Kirby, are you ready to check the
What?
answer? Are you ready to check the answer? Will you get the 5 marks? Will you? Very curious. Very, very curious. Oh. I think the July 14 is not correct. Oh. Yeah, I think your I think July 14 is wrong. I think. That's not the journal entry. Give me the journal entry for July 14. And just to be clear, give me a journal entry for July 20. I believe you're skipping your journal entry lah.
What?
I think that's why you're wrong.
What paper was the
Give me
question?
your...
What paper was it? How do I find it?
I don't know. You just copy it. You're the one that copied just now, Kirby.
Forgot.
And then you better find it. Okay, it cannot be far from the top lah, I believe lah. Bad news, Kirby. I never look at the paper one. To prevent me from memorizing the answer key, this is the first time I read this question.
Oh.
So that means I will never remember from which paper because I don't go and study them first.
Yeah.
So again, it's to prevent me from teaching you from answer key. Instead of teaching you from other principles or basic principles.
Yeah.
That's the bad news. The good news is that I'm not teaching you from answer key. That means I don't know the answer. I only know principles. That's all I can give you. I'm not cheating. I already know the answer, so I'm just repeating it to you. I'm not cheating in that way. That's the good news lah. But the bad news is you better remember which paper lo. Okay, Kestan. Yes, there's an MC. Oh, yeah. Usually MCQ is question 35 or 36 until 40 lah, yeah. So, it's a nice question. Yeah. Not very difficult. Let's see how you do it. Yes, Kestan, I cannot hear you.
It's not me.
I'm sorry. Okay. Continue.
Is it just counting?
Sorry, Kestan. Sorry, what?
Is it just counting?
Not even that. Not even that. It's if you have your reaction map have the process of creating ester, right? Correct? That's what you have. I hope you have it with you right now. Yeah, totally feel free to refer to your reaction. You refer to that and you realize that this question is the reverse of the creation of ester. This is working backwards towards the raw product. That's a very gentle hint I'm giving you lah.
But
Okay. If you need more hints, I will give you. Yes.
There's no COH.
Sorry, you're not clear. Okay, let me increase the volume. Okay, try again.
There's no COH.
What are you talking about? In your reaction map, ester is created from carboxylic acid, bottom right, and alcohol, bottom left. Know me?
No, but can you write COH as CO2H?
Uh-oh. I'm gonna draw again the reaction map one, not this question one. Okay. Okay. Looks like we found something to learn. Definitely. Good. So you have a propane, right, in your reaction map, like the one that you draw. Because I told you let's do it the three ones, which is this is a propanoic acid, correct?
Yeah.
Something like that. Okay. And then let's flip it first. Sorry, my mistake. It's easier to flip it. C and then C and C. Okay, then to differentiate it, I'm gonna use ethanol instead of propanol. Easier to differentiate. There you go. I have my page. Okay, and then we'll combine them, correct? Okay, so in the reaction, I teach you to cleave here, right? Okay, this will be gone. And then this will link, and you call this the ester bond. This you do quite well, correct?
Yeah.
Now, isn't the resulting ester, if you read it from right to left, CCCOO, CC. You wanna read from left to right also, CCO, well, I mean, OCO lah. I guess so. Sometimes we will read it as OCO. Sometimes we'll read it as COO, either one. Am I answering your question just now?
No, but for the answers, right, they
Mhm.
all put in CO2H.
Yes. So here the resulting ester here is I just put it this way, C2H5, right? And then there's a OCO or COO, whatever, and then another C2H5, correct? That's your ester. Now, what is the what is the raw material? The raw material is then, of course, C2H5 COOH, or they can shorten it to C2H5 CO2H, I guess, right? The other one is C2H5H lah. Again, am I answering your question or not?
Yeah, but in the exam, which one do you write? COH or CO2H?
Both are formally accepted. I would write COH out of force of habit lah. It's less confusing to me. I choose to write what is less confusing to me. You can decide that later, but doesn't matter how you write it, both are acceptable.
Then if the carboxylic acid has 2 carbon, does the alcohol need to have 2 carbon, or can there be like 3 or 4?
No, exactly like what's happening here, they don't have to be the same because all that matter is the ester bond. You can link something short with something very long, there is no problem. Which is what is tested here, Loax. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Kirby, just to confirm that you're writing the entry, not the account, right? You're writing the journal entry. Am I correct?
It's the account.
Because that's what I asked you.
This is the account.
Because I think your July 14, oh, you added some July 14, isn't it? You added some
It's the
July
answer
14.
date.
What is CAB? Sorry, what is CAB?
Cash at bank.
Well, I mean, obviously that's correct. Yeah. Your cash at bank is debited. No, right? That's not how you explain, right? Your cash at bank
Yes.
is no. The one being debited is the trade payable. Your trade payable is being debited lah, 686.
The answer he says
Correct.
cash at bank.
I know. Yeah, but all I'm saying is that I'm testing you. Your cash at bank is debited. Of course, that's the wrong reading lah. It's cash at bank, debit. The debit belongs to the trade payable lah. The trade payable is being debited here, which is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for, well, these two lah. 14 and 686 is being debited out of the trade payable for a total of 700. You are totally missing that. Good. This is reflected in the journal entry, which is why I asked you to do the journal entry. I don't think you think about the journal entry enough lah for July 14. Now, again, are you confused with July 14 or not? Better ask, since tomorrow is exam, right?
No.
You sure?
Yeah.
All right then. Then July 20? No, as in, are you confused or not? Sorry. Are you confused with July 20 or not? Okay. It is good to practice this one more time at least lah, right? If you're okay with this, let's practice one more time, see how good you do it. This is quite confusing, and yet you are getting the hang of it. Hopefully, that means good news tomorrow lah. Very certain this will happen tomorrow. Very certain. Kester,
Yeah.
do you have trouble finding MCQ question? Because 38, 37, 40 should be open questions.
What does unsaturated molecule mean?
Very good. It's another detail that you need to know. Keep it very simple. I'll draw an alkene, right? The first family. An alkene is the guy fully saturated. Now, what does that mean? It is fully saturated with H. Right? So let me draw something which is unsaturated or not saturated fully. There. I added this double bond, and suddenly this guy, which is no longer alkene, right? No longer alkene. Keep missing my mind. This is alkane. The blue one is alkane. I'm sorry. The blue one is alkane. The alkane is the one fully saturated. They just call it saturated. Saturated with what? With H. That's what it means. Sorry about that. Now I draw for you alkene. I just change a little bit, right? That's what alkene does. Change a little bit, minus H2, and then you suddenly have an unsaturated molecule. Unsaturated with what? Not fully saturated with H. That's what it means. So something unsaturated implies a double bond usually, because that is therefore not fully saturated or not having the maximum amount of H. Does that make any sense?
Like alcohol and carboxylic acid.
Alcohol, surprisingly, I'm going to draw for you alcohol. I'm going to compare it with now, this is an alkane, and what does an alcohol do? An alcohol does this. Does it change the amount of H?
No.
Correct. So we don't refer to alcohol as unsaturated. Surprisingly, they also don't refer to alcohol as saturated, even though it is clearly saturated. But the point is, unsaturated, definitely not alcohol. Definitely not. Definitely not. Fair enough?
Yeah.
Now, COH is a totally different thing, of course, because it changes a lot, right? It changes a lot. What does it change? Let me make clear. It changes the green. This one, green is gone. And then suddenly you do this. And obviously, this is unsaturated. Obviously, unsaturated. You're losing a lot of H here. Agree. Now, there's a historical reason for this. They also do not refer to carboxylic acid as unsaturated, even though it is clearly unsaturated. So their definition is one thing, but what they mean is simply alkane and alkene. If it is saturated, they mean alkane. If it is alkene, they mean unsaturated, they mean alkene, even though the definition doesn't say it that way. It's a very weird part that in the end, I just ask students to memorize because there's a historical reason for it. It's not a logical reason. I hope that makes some sense to you. Right? Kirby, can you? Oh, you do. Yes, you do. This is interpreting the account. Exactly what we did yesterday, right? This one is not creating the account. This one is going from account to what actually happens. Right? Definitely the kind of questions you will see tomorrow. Are you ready, Mr. Kirby? You have 5 minutes left. Oh no. Don't forget to check the answer key after the tuition, okay?
Yeah.
Check the answer key and read the book. Come on, Keston. Another MCQ question, another two. Come on. They can't be all easy, cannot be. Come on, Kirby. Come on.
Yeah. Thinking.
King is good. Okay, Keston. Oh. It's a memorization. You choose a memorization. Okay, so um Oh, the question is not even. Oh, okay. So when they engine, that means there are two very specific one. The aviation engine, that means plane engines, plane engines. And then the normal car we see, but normal car means there will be, that includes pickups, trucks, buses. So, quite a lot of types. Now, to answer that, therefore, petrol seems to be a good idea, right? Petrol is the fuel for car for most of the time you see in Singapore, okay? Okay. Now, I'll cancel bitumen immediately. Do you know what bitumen is?
No.
Bitumen is the thing you use to coat the road, the tar, the black thing, which is obviously not something you will want to put in your engine. It's very sticky and it's a waste product, but they even found a use for it, which is to coat the road. Actually, it's a very useful. So petrol is a yes and tar is a no. So far, so good.
Yeah.
Have you heard about a diesel car or a diesel truck or a diesel pickup? Have you heard about it?
Yeah.
Sorry, yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, so petrol and diesel is so far so good lah. The question is, what is methane, what is naphtha, and what is paraffin? Most of the time, you will memorize them, right? These are weird things. So I'm telling you the story, but in the end, you still have to memorize, right? So naphtha is a very particular thing. Have you heard about naphthalene? Naphthalene?
No.
Naph um, but no, Okay, so naphtha is the answer for, what else can you say? Right? So naphtha is the answer for plain, no? Because naphtha produces kerosene. How do we know all this? It's pure memorization. Don't think too much about it. There's almost no logic behind it. It's either you know or you don't. Right? So naphtha is the answer for plain. We're left with methane and paraffin. Right? So I'll tell you what paraffin is first. Paraffin is the easiest way to talk about paraffin is yeah, I know, I know. The easiest way to talk about paraffin is your Vaseline. Do you know what's Vaseline?
Yeah.
Vaseline is very, it's a wax lah, right? It's a wax, isn't it? It's a wax, something like that. Now, use your logic a little bit. Now that you know that Vaseline is wax or paraffin is Vaseline is wax, would you put something like a Vaseline inside your car or inside your plane?
No.
Correct. So even though answer A is very tempting, petrol and diesel, paraffin is definitely not gonna happen. So paraffin is gone, bitumen is gone. So for some strange reason, methane, is a gas which you can liquefy. Oh, there's a lot of memorization here. So anyway, I'm sorry, methane is a liquid. Sorry. No, methane is a gas, which you can liquefy, which if you wish, you can definitely use in cars because that's your liquid natural gas. Cars, have you heard about that in Singapore?
Not really.
There used to be LNG taxis, liquid natural gas taxis, which is from methane, a gas, which is liquefied. So the taxi doesn't carry your normal petrol tank, it carries a liquefied gas. So as weird as it sounds, methane can be used for cars or taxi quite often. In my country, Indonesia, and in your country last time. Now they prefer electric, I think, or hybrid. It's cleaner light. So as weird as it is, the answer is methane and naphtha. Two weird things that you seldom hear. I hope you learned something from this question.
Yeah.
For all the talk of this particular question, there's only one question that tests you on this. They will always test you. So I guess if you memorize it well, it'll benefit you in one question. That counts for something. Okay. Keston, more Ocam paper or full paper? Your choice. Full paper, but only paper 2. Now, here's the requirement. You don't have to do everything. I'm giving you the full paper. You only get 1 hour 45 minutes. That's the maximum. So I'm not forcing you to do everything in 1 hour 45. I am asking you, how much are you comfortable doing in 1 hour 45? That includes the reading. All right? Is that too much for you?
That's homework.
As homework, yes.
It's fine.
Okay, then the limit is 1 hour 45. It's not a maximum mark limit. The question that I'm trying to ask is, what's your limit lah? In 1 hour 45, you will comfortably do how many marks? That's what I want to know. We will find out then whether it's enough for A1 or not and how to improve that though. If you're already, very good, then maybe you don't need tuition, lah, so to speak. But if you have some sort of limit, that's what we want to do. Okay, Kester?
Yeah.
That will be the homework. You choose whichever paper. All right.
Okay.
If there's nothing else, good job today, Kester, and I will see you next week. Right. Oh, finally, I see something, Kirby, right? Okay. Hello, so hey, Kirby, okay, just time is up, but I need to ask your 1 June 21. How come you say Min Hui shop has 8,200 left?
It's like
What are you trying
left
to
from
say?
left from the last one.
I know, but I know, but what is left?
Left from last
What
one.
is left? I know, but what is left?
$800 worth of
What? Yeah, worth of what? Yes.
of debt, right? Something like that.
Hey, until this year,
The trade
you
receivable
still, yeah, the trade receivable, which is a debt or who owes who here?
is other people's debt. I don't know what it's called.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, other people owe Min Hui Shopping, like that's the idea, right? Correct?
Yes.
So I would think that this is because there's no particular, it's not Richie or it's not Asman, right? So it leads me to suspect that this is a total trade receivable account. It can happen, right? So I will answer it a bit differently than
It
you
is.
answered. Min Hui Shop
It
has
is a trade receivables account.
correct, as in not for a particular person only, but as a total lah.
Yeah.
Not just for Richie, because sometimes you will focus on one person only. For example, in the yesterday we focused just on Falik lah, right? Okay.
Yes.
So I would say something like this, just a bit more sophisticated, right? Your concept is correct. So I want you to say it nicely. So Min Hui Shop has total remaining trade receivable of 8,200.
Yeah.
Total. All I want to say is total trade receivable to imply that it's from everybody. And you don't have to say other people owe. That's your concept. I'm just checking. You just say trade receivable. That means other people owe lah. Trade receivable sounds fancier, right? Okay. But I just want to make sure that you understand. So Min Hui Shop has total trade receivable of 8,200. It's slightly better. And they will want a date lah. So formally on 1st June 2021, Min Hui Shop has total trade receivable balance of, using the date is usually something you do lah in the sentence. Now for part 2, the trade receivable is being debited. Yeah. I like part 2. Yeah. And And then from May 31st, Asman Oat is probably fine. Yeah, Asman Oat is fine. Yeah. Actually, is this Asman? No,
Asman,
actually, 31st, May 31st, you don't know whether it's Asman or not, you know?
but
You don't know, because
oh, yeah.
Asman is February 14, man. February 14. If it is the same date, then I will suspect. But this is a very different date. It's just in the year 2022. I don't think they are grouped based on Asman. So I think the word Asman will cost you the mark here because it is not
Yeah.
written and it's not your fault. You're not supposed to guess. So you don't even need to say was old, definitely correct conceptually, but if you just say was written off is also fine. Would you like to check the answer key? I'll wait. And then you gotta continue by yourself, right?
Yeah.
Check the
Answer key. Uh, this is question 1. Question 2.
No, it's not question 1. You check yourself.
Uh, the second part 2 is saying that the Asman stat was written off.
Part 3 or part 2, sorry.
Part 2.
Part 2, there's a writing of what the heck?
Our,
Oh
our
my goodness. Oh my goodness. I misread it. Oh my goodness. My mistake. No, my mistake. No, my mistake. There is no payment in February 14. I missed that. If there's a payment, you should say CAB cash at bank. What?
huh? Oh yeah.
If in February 14 there's a payment, then it will be written as cash in bank, cash at bank, cash at bank. Yeah. But it wasn't. It was a writing off. Oh my goodness, I made that mistake. I'm so sorry.
Oh yes. No, it's because
Better
it's
watch
only
out tomorrow.
because
Better watch out.
of
Mhm.
the AIOT account. That's why
Your
it's
mic
like,
is
uh,
no, it's not. No, it's not. It's not because of the title only. Again, if there is payment, there must be CAB. There must be CAB.
no, but it's like the TR accounting, but where it's like opposite, it's like the journal thing, right?
One more time. If there is a payment, there must be cash at bank debited 1,900.
Oh, oh, oh,
Just
oh
like
yeah,
the previous question, a cash at bank must still exist as a what is it as a note here. It must be noted cash at bank
yeah,
to differentiate payment from writing off. The allowance of impairment kind of gives you the clue, but if it is written as CAB, then it is not a writing off anyway. Anyway, allowance of impairment is not really writing off what? It's not. Allowance of impairment is a future prediction of writing off lah. When you really write off, it's not allowance for impairment. It's really
yeah,
writing off. They are different. So one more time, this is not payment because there is no CAB. Hopefully you understand that we don't have time to explain.
yeah.
Okay. Anything else?
No,
Very curious about what will happen tomorrow. Let me know lah. Let me know after the exam when we meet. Read your best, your book, and all the best for tomorrow.
yeah.
Good job, Kirby. I'll see you.
Okay, bye.
Bye.